Hi everyone, this is the first in my series of videos about golf rules. I'm sure it's set to be a blockbuster. I'm going to start at the tee today and I'll work my way up the golf holes over the next few weeks just as I get time. So the first thing, when you get drawn to play in a tournament, make sure you're at the tee 5 minutes before you're due to tee off. The penalties for arriving late are disqualification. I think there is provision in the rules if you're a minute late, you can tee off and there are some shots added on, but I'll just have to clarify that. It's so out of the ordinary for a golfer to arrive late that it never ever happened to me in amateur or professional golf, although I did get held up on the motorway once playing at Sale and I had to sort of hop to the tee pulling me shoes on. I actually played quite well that day, so it didn't make much difference. But the first thing is you must identify your ball. So you would say, I've got a Titleist or whatever, but I've got a TaylorMade 5 here. I've put a circle around the number, and just for good measure I've put an N at the end of the TaylorMade. That is absolutely crucial. There's no excuse for not being able to identify your ball, especially in professional golf. A lot of golfers use the same ball. It might be Titleist or TaylorMade. This is how the rules work. I've hit a TaylorMade 5 here. I haven't identified it at all. Somebody coming from one of the other holes is at a TaylorMade 5. We go up there, both the balls are next to each other. It's as simple and black and white as this. You have to declare both balls lost and come back to the tee and play another one. So you have to deal with that like it's a lost ball. So I get into the habit of telling the kids to identify the ball. A Sharpie mark on it is like belt and braces. They must identify the ball. Moving on to the teeing ground itself, your ball can't be ahead of an imaginary line drawn between the two markers. So that ball at the far end, it is in play, well, it's legally teed up. The two clubs I've got marking out a box shape, that is where I'm permitted to tee the ball. As long as the ball is teed up in that imaginary 2 club length box, it is perfectly within the rules to tee it there. So whenever you're measuring, sometimes you get relief in golf if you've got an unplayable lie, etc. 1 or 2 club lengths. Always use your drivers. So I've got 4 drivers here. So if I come over this side, it's actually only the ball that needs to be in that imaginary rectangular box. So if there was out of bounds here on the left on this hole, the golfer might want to tee up close to the out of bounds so he feels like he's hitting away. So it's only the ball that needs to be in that 2 club. Okay, I'm about to tee off now. So I've identified my ball. I've got it teed up in that imaginary 2 driver length box. I'm about to hit off. Wish me luck. Now, unfortunately, it's gone over there. Okay, so the ball's gone out of bounds. What is the situation now? It's this. I've got to come back to the tee and I've got to hit another ball. So I'll identify that ball. This one is a Bridgestone 4. I'm going to get my Sharpie out. I'm going to put a circle around the number. I'll probably put an N on it just to make absolutely sure. So I'm being penalised. One shot that I've actually hit, I'm adding on a penalty shot, and my next shot will be my 3rd. So you could say, well, what happened if that one went out of bounds as well? I'm going to add on a penalty shot, I'm going to add on the shot I've hit, my next shot would be my 5th, and so on. So what's the situation if you've hit your ball and you're not sure if it's out of bounds or not? You can hit a spare ball from the tee, and that shot is called a provisional. but these are the rules. You must state to your playing partner, before you hit it, I'm going to hit a provisional. So I would say, I'm not sure if that one's in bounds or not, I'm going to hit a provisional, and you'd identify that as well. So in this case, I'm going to hit a Bridgestone 4, that's my provisional ball. If you don't state that you're going to hit a provisional, what you're actually doing is declaring your first ball lost, and the provisional ball, this one, would be in play. Even if you were to find your first ball, it's too late. You'd have to pick it up and it's lost anyway. So that'd be your third shot off the tee and you're playing on. If you get up to the tee shot and you think, I thought it was alright but I can't find it, you have to come back to the tee and play your third shot from the tee. Okay, here's my dad's favourite joke. I'm about to tee off. I'm all excited, playing with my dad. I've accidentally knocked the ball off the tee. What would my dad say? That's one. Right, but get really super frustrated. Oh no, I've already played a shot and haven't even got off the tee. It isn't a shot at all. So you can accidentally knock the ball off the tee and you can tee it back up without penalty. However, once you've hit the ball off the tee, when it's in play, you can't move the ball, get ready to play it or touch it with your club. If you move it, it's a penalty shot.